Hello everyone, I'm Roberto Araujo, Director of Video Production at Playbill, and today I'm at one of my favorite spots in New York City, the Club Car, at the McKittrick Hotel, home of Sleep No More, here to get a sneak peek into Speakeasy Magick. And to help me with that, I'm here with Mark Calabrese. Mark, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing great, very excited to be here.
Me too. I'm very happy to be back.
Before we dive in, how would you describe Speakeasy Magick?
Well, the best way I could explain it is, it's my favorite show that I've ever done because I get to be myself, perform the way I want, say what I want, do what I want, and make you love it. You know, I'm a performer, but I'm kind of a character, so I get to express myself in an artistic way here at the McKittrick. And it's one of those shows where you have many different kind of performers, many different kind of kinds of magic. It's such a great show.
Well, I'm excited to see what you have for us today.
Well, I brought my favorite thing, a deck of cards. Now, unlike the other performers, I'm actually not a magician. I know what you're saying. Speakeasy Magick, well, what's the deal, right? Well, the things that I do with the deck of cards look like magic. You see, there's three components to what I'm able to do that makes it look like magic. One is dedication, the other is practice, and the third is not having a social life. So when you combine those together, you have what looks like really cool stuff, right? So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna demonstrate now. What I want you to do, Roberto, is I want you to name a card. You name one, I find it. That's my job, okay? My job is to literally find any card you name.
Two of hearts.
Two of hearts, okay. So I'm gonna try to cut to the two of hearts, and hopefully I get it right. Two of hearts, let's see, that doesn't feel right. Two of hearts, two of hearts. Yeah, that feels good. I'm gonna try to cut to, without looking, the two of hearts, the two of hearts. Roberto, the look on your face looks like you're not impressed. So in that case, we'll just change that to the two of hearts. And there you go. I know, yeah, you thought I sucked. I could tell. It's all right. Let's find the other twos, okay? Let's find the two of diamonds. Let's find the clubs and spades. Let's find one more. There's the clubs and spades. Like so. Now that you know that I'm really lonely, it's your turn. Okay? Do you have any tricks that you can do?
Oh,
you weren't prepared. That's fine.
No.
It's fine. I'll help you. Okay? So pick one of the twos, anyone you want. Two of diamonds, put it back in, anywhere. Great, and I want you to remember exactly where you put it. Can you do that for me? Yeah, I should have told you that in advance. It's okay, I'll help you out here. Even though I shuffle, I want you just to go with your instinct, okay? I'm gonna deal cards one at a time. When you feel like the card's coming next, you just say stop, okay? You take your time.
Stop.
Right there. Not here, not here. You said, is the two of diamonds in there, the two diamonds. Now, Roberto, how did you get so lucky? You obviously didn't just, you didn't have any ability to do that, right? Last time I checked, I'm the magician, right? So I'm gonna show you how you were able to do this. Watch the two of diamonds. If I were to ask you where that two of diamonds is in the deck, you honestly have no idea, right? Okay. Even though when I shuffle more, even less now, right?
Yeah.
But still, the two of diamonds is under your nose. You see, that's called control. Now, I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Where's the two right now?
On top.
Very good. Where's the two right now?
Right there.
See, it's actually on top of the deck, you see? See, that's called cheating, Roberto. I'm gonna show you exactly how I keep it right under your nose without you knowing. Now, you know the two's on top, but if I deal it face up, it should be here, but it's still on top. You see, I'll do it again. I'll do it a couple times. You see, even though I'm dealing it, it should be there, it's still on top. I'll leave it face up so you can actually follow along. The two stays on top the entire time. That's called a second deal. That is a technique that you would learn if you want to cheat at cards, all right? Do you play blackjack or poker or something like that?
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're familiar with the game blackjack.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know what you're saying though, Roberto. You're saying, well, Mark, this is impressive. Kind of sad because you really need to get out more. But you're also saying to yourself, Mark, of course you can do this because you're handling the cards. This is what you do for a living. I'd be more impressed if maybe I didn't touch the cards and maybe you shuffled. If you shuffled and then I was still able to find the card, or do something amazing, that'd be pretty good, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm gonna ask you to do, Roberto, is I'm gonna ask you to shuffle the cards, but you gotta shuffle really well, almost like at the casinos. So what you need to do is you need to shuffle 2 riffle shuffles on the table, followed by 3 strip cuts, okay? And then followed by exact 22 and 26 and 26, and followed by riffle shuffle, okay? And if you can't do that, you can just wash the cards. All right?
Great.
So wash
the
the cards and shuffle them best you can. This is riveting. You should really be part of the show. If you want to take my spot.
There's a spot. Listen.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm tired and I don't want to work.
Vacation
so
time,
you can basically, I think we have the same style. Yeah. Okay. Now when you're done, put them all together. Pick
Great.
them all up. This is fun for me. This is real fun. No pressure, Roberto. No pressure at all. Yeah, it's okay. Look at you go. Very good. There's a reason why you work at Playbill and not Speakeasy. Yeah, because
good to hear.
This is perfect,
all night.
Yeah, this is great. This is so this is super fun. Look, I'll help you a little bit.
Thank you.
I just don't want to touch the cards because I don't want you to think that maybe I'm going to do something sneaky, right?
We'll get there. We'll get there.
No, you're doing great, Roberto. You're doing great. This is fun.
That's what I should have been done the last 15 months. You know?
Hey, listen, we all spent our time differently. I did not learn any new languages. I just shuffled cards, You
got real good at it.
Now, one other thing you need to do, Roberto, besides shuffle, is you have to cut the deck, okay? There's a saying where I come from, trust your friends, but always cut the cards, okay? So make sure you give the cards one good cut, one fair cut. Look at you go, Roberto. Roberto, here's the deal. My job now is to do something amazing with the cards, all right? Even though you shuffled and you cut. I'm gonna try to memorize the order of the deck, okay? So, I'm gonna memorize all the cards, and then I'm going to recite back to you every single card, okay? This usually takes me about 45 minutes. We don't have enough time, so I'll do this in 43.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'll do this in, give me 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Okay, got it. Now I'm gonna recite back to you all the cards. You ready? Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King of spades. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King of clubs. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen of hearts. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King of diamonds. You look confused. You thought that I was gonna recite the order? No. I'm not that good, you see. But what if I told you I actually did recite the cards back in order? Now remember, you shuffled. You cut, you did everything. So obviously that's not the order. But what if I told you that I was able to, just by spreading the deck, put the cards back in order? That's the ace, that's the 2, that's the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the ace, that's the king. That is the king. That's the king of clubs, hearts, spades, and diamonds. And that is 20 years of my life. So if you didn't like that, I don't know what to tell you.
20 years well spent. That was incredible.
No, my mother would rather me be a doctor or a lawyer or something, but I wanted face tattoos and card tricks, so.
Mark, that was amazing.
Thank you
so much.
Thank you. Very nice to meet you.
Thank you. And now I have right here Rachel Wax. How are you, Rachel?
I am so great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Excited to meet you and to see what you have for us.
It's a pleasure. We're just here enjoying our cocktails at the wonderful McKittrick Hotel.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you. I don't know if you travel a lot or have traveled since pre-pandemic.
Pre-pandemic, yes.
Okay,
yes.
Sure. I don't know if you've traveled since then, but I recently took my first flight.
How was that?
Terrifying. I'm still having nightmares. But I forgot that my favorite airport activity is buying trashy magazines. Right? I mean, because it's the only place where nobody judges you for really caring about the whole Ben and Jen thing. But I realized that there's 3 distinct types of magazines out there. I don't know if you knew that or not. It's scientific fact. So there's business and smart people magazines. I don't know what's in here. Something about the economy or something, I don't know. And then there's men's magazines. There's GQ and Men's Health. And they're really, I had never opened one before, but they're really all about pumping men up. I don't know if you've read, but they're why dad bods are in this summer and bald is the new black and how to talk to your dad after 16 years, just guy stuff. And then there's the women's magazines. I don't know if you've ever read one of these. They make you feel really good about yourself. If they could talk, I feel like they would look you in the eye and say, hey, fatty, your roots are showing and your skin looks dry. Are you still single? Looks bad. And they're just trying to sell you stuff. And the articles are a bummer. A day in the life of Jason Momoa's scrunchie. Riveting.
Oh, no.
And then there's why women are turned on after fighting with their partners. We're not. I don't know, but we're not. So I don't know what kind of magazine that you would pick if you were at the airport, but I don't want you to let what you like get in the way here. I want you to pick one at random. So I'm going to have you take these and stick them under the table so that you don't know what you're picking. You can mix them around. You don't know what's on top. You don't know what's on bottom. And then whenever you feel comfortable, take out the top magazine, whatever you've got.
Let's do...
Oh my God, your heart wanted the Cosmo. Inside, you're a 16-year-old girl. I'm so excited for you.
That quiz. I wanted to do that.
You wanted to do that quiz. What kind of bread am I? It's the best. Okay, so we can get rid of the other 2. We'll just set those aside. Sure. Now, I don't know if you've ever read a Cosmo, but buckle up. And what I'm going to have you do is I want you to open to any page. Don't show me what page. You're welcome to show the camera though. And pick a page that has a lot of text on it. Like preferably not an ad, preferably an article, if that's what we call what's in those magazines. I don't know how hard it is to find a page with like a lot of text, but I haven't read one since many moons ago. Starting at the back of the magazine. I've never known anybody to start at the back of the magazine.
I'm overthinking this.
You're really overthinking it. I'm not gonna look.
Choosing that.
Okay, great.
Great.
All right, so hold that page. What I'd like you to do is you're gonna quickly glance at it, and I want you to pick a word that jumps out at you. But I want you to pick like a good meaty word, something long with a lot of syllables and letters, because the people at home are gonna be so bored if I guess and. So just pick something like a little more interesting. I know it might be hard to find something with more letters in Cosmo, but do your best. It doesn't have to be like an exact amount. Okay, you got one?
Yeah.
You have it in your mind?
Yes.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I want you to picture that. You're the only person who knows what word you chose. I want you to picture that word in your mind. I want you to picture it in front of you, written out. And I'm gonna try to read your mind, but I'm not gonna be able to do it all at once because I assume you chose a big word. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna go letter by letter. And I wanna start with the first letter here, and I want you to think of it. Really, really think of it. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's move on to the second. Well, what was the first letter?
H.
H. Okay, fantastic. Now let's move on to the second letter. Okay, the second letter. It's a vowel. And it's like a round. No, it's not that. What was the second letter?
E.
Oh my goodness. I am so good at this. Okay, great. All right, so we're doing good. So let's move on. I want you to imagine the last letter, the very last letter. Keep it in your mind. And now imagine the whole word. What was the word?
Heartbreakingly.
We did it!
What?
Together as a family, we did it.
Get out of my head.
Never, never. I'll be in your dreams.
Rachel, that was incredible.
Thank you. And this is for you.
Do I get to keep it?
You do. Frame it, hold it in your heart forever.
will.
I'll sign that for you. You can just,
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be worth a lot of money. Never.
You can catch Rachel Wax, Mark Calabrese here at Speakeasy Magick at the McKittrick Hotel every Thursday and Friday. You can't miss it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.